and welcome back to our channel. We are crazy. So today I'm here with a really amazing recipe, that is Jain Paneer Szechuan Frankie recipe. A few days ago I had shared a clip of it with you guys on Instagram and I had made it, and so many people requested me to share the recipe with them. So I thought, why not? It's actually a win-win situation. One, we'll get to eat it again, and two, I'll get to share it with you guys and you all will get to make it, and I'm sure you all will love it. Also, I have used a homemade Szechuan sauce for it, which I have uploaded previously, so I'll leave the link of that in the description box. This is a Jain recipe. It's not completely pure Jain, but it's no onion, no garlic and no potatoes, and I'm sure you guys will love it. Also, if you'll enjoy watching our videos, please don't forget to like our videos, share it with your friends and family or your loved ones, and subscribe to our channel We Are Crazy for some amazing and fun videos along with a lot of yummy recipe videos. And now, without further ado, let's go.
So now for the things that we'll be needing: a pan, some cottage cheese cut into cubes, some tomato ketchup, Frankie masala of any brand or company. I have sandwich masala here. You can use any chaat masala of your choice, eggless mayonnaise, some vegetable oil, some corn flour, some salt and some black pepper powder, some sugar, some dark soy sauce, and our special Jain Szechuan sauce, some roughly chopped up tomatoes, French beans, and here I have saline wrapped them so they don't turn black, some bell peppers, baby corn, I have julienned them, some cabbage and some green capsicums. So, and then we'll need a pan and a grater for the cheese, a cutter and a spatula, and of course some cheese cubes. I'm using Amul, you can use any. And here I have ready-made Frankie tortillas, and then I have, or rather my husband Mado, he has cut these foil papers in rectangular shapes to wrap around the Frankie. So the very first thing we have to do is take our cottage cheese or paneer and sprinkle some corn flour on it. I'm going to be using 2 spoonfuls, and I'm using approximately 50 to 60 grams of paneer here. You all can use as much as you all want. And after that we'll give it a nice mix, and then we have to shallow fry it. So for that I'm taking a pan. I've added some oil enough for shallow frying the cottage cheese. This will give our paneer a really nice coating or outer layering. If you don't wish to do this step, you can feel free to skip it, but if you do so, it will give a nice crunch to our paneer and it won't get soggy. Also, we don't want to cook it for a very long time, just enough for it to develop a layer or a coating, that is approximately 30 seconds to a minute. We don't want our cottage cheese to become chewy. And after that I'm just going to plate it, get it out in a different plate, and I'll let the oil be which we had used for frying the paneer to make our inside stuffing for the Frankie. You can see that the paneer has a sort of texture to it now, and also these are some of the scrapings from the pan. Do add it to your mixture, it will taste really good. So now I'm turning on the gas again on full heat, and the oil is already heated up. So I'm going to add all our vegetables to it. If you eat non-Jain food, so if you eat onions and garlics, you can also add onion and garlic here, but just saute the garlic so it does not have a raw flavor to it before adding the vegetables. Here you can see how colorful it looks, and every single vegetable adds a ton of flavor, guys. So as many vegetables you have, you can add to it. You can even add mushroom if you eat mushroom to this, but since we don't eat that, I have avoided. After that I'm going to add some salt and some pepper to it. Also, I'm adding the French beans later to this because mine were blanched, so it does not need a lot of cooking to be done. If yours were not blanched means partially cooked already. So if yours are raw, then you need to boil them first, because we are just going to stir fry here. You can half boil it and add it to this mixture. Then we have to keep stirring it continuously so nothing gets burnt. After 5 minutes of stirring and letting it cook, I have added the diced tomatoes and 2 big spoons of tomato ketchup here. If you all don't have tomato ketchup, you can add a little bit of sugar. Tomato ketchup will give this sauce a good texture and will bind everything together very well and also give it that sweet kick to it. So if you all do have tomato ketchup, I would recommend you all to not skip on it. And then I've added some water to again help it in binding, help everything get together. And that's how we'll let it cook for another 4 to 5 minutes on medium high flame. After that, here I'm adding some sugar here. If y'all want to skip this part, y'all don't like a lot of sugar in it, then please do so. Although I would recommend if you follow the same exact recipe, y'all will love it. Trust me, it's not gonna be very sweet. And after that, I've added a little bit of soy sauce according to my preference. However y'all like it, y'all can add as much or as less as y'all like it. That's why I'm not giving any particular measurement for the soy sauce here. Mine is a dark soy sauce, so accordingly. And then this is the Jen Szechuan sauce, the main ingredient for our stuffing for the Frankie. This Jen Szechuan sauce I've made at home, and I'll mention the link in the description for the same. You can see, guys, the stir fry or whatever we've made, this looks so good, and all this water will get evaporated, and once we turn the heat off, it will get absorbed. Don't worry, the Frankie will not get soggy at all. You shall see that in future. We also have to add the cottage cheese to it, which I'm doing now. So even the paneer or the cottage cheese is going to soak up a lot of those juices, but don't add more than this. That's what I would recommend. And also it should not taste very dry, so once we'll start putting it all together, it will turn out perfect, trust me. And here the final step, I'm adding some Frankie masala to it, and then we'll just turn off the gas. We don't want to cook it further, or else it will get this bitter taste from after adding the Frankie masala. So here I'm just giving it a quick mix, and after that I'm going to turn off the gas. And here y'all can see how yummy and amazing it looks. Y'all can even use this for stuffing inside a sandwich and make it into a toast sandwich. After that, I've just kept the stuffing aside, and here I've taken a pan, heated it up and drizzled some generous amount of oil to it. And then here I'm making sure that my tortilla or the Frankie roti paratha, whatever you call it, is well covered with oil on both the sides. And then I'm just gonna make sure that it's cooked well on all sides. We don't want it to be raw from anywhere. You all can even use homemade rotis, chapatis, that is, but I wanted to make the authentic Frankie, so I've used this. You can even make the Frankie rotis or this tortilla at home, but to save some time, I'm using the ready-made one. Once the tortilla is cooked properly on both the sides, I've cut it into 2 pieces, as I'm going to make 2 small Frankies. And then I'm layering it with mayonnaise, the eggless mayonnaise which I showed in the beginning of the video. Add a generous amount of mayonnaise, it will add a lot of flavor. Then I'm gonna drizzle the sandwich masala, or if you're using the chaat masala, you can drizzle that, and some of the Frankie masala. I tried it with the spoon, but with the hand it works best. And here you can see the stuffing has soaked up all the water, all the juices, the flavors, and it's not at all liquidy, not at all soggy. And so I've added that to it on one end of the Frankie, like you can see, and sprinkling some cheese. And now I'll show you all how I'm going to fold it. So here first I'm going to fold from the outer side inwards. Here you can see, so that the Frankie is packed from the other end and everything does not slip out from that end. Of course, you can just roll it, as it is without folding the end, but I feel that this is way better and convenient to eat. And here you can see it was very hot, so it was a little difficult to do it, but I would recommend that you turn off the heat and do it on the stove itself, and that will give your tortilla an even better crunch. And then I have placed it on the foil paper which I showed you all earlier, which I had cut into rectangles, or rather my husband had cut into rectangles, and we are going to tightly wrap it around the Frankie and push the downward part inside, so that will support our Frankie and none of the stuffing will come out. Trust me guys, till the end bite your Frankie will not open up if you do it the same way. And here it is. It looks so delicious and it tastes even better. So here I'm showing you all another type. If you're not comfortable with folding it from the other end, you can just fold it in a roll like this. But as you can see, it's already getting out from the other side. But you can do as you wish. So for the other part of the Frankie, the other smaller tortilla which we had cut, I'm layering it with some more Szechuan sauce, and that adds an even more flavor to it. You can do as you wish, direct mayonnaise and stuffing, or mayo and then Szechuan sauce and the chaat masala, Frankie masala, and then do it accordingly. Follow the steps, and here you can see I'm going to fold each and every roll like I showed you all the first time, and then wrap it with the foil, and voila, I'm gonna continue doing it that way, and I'm gonna make a bunch of more Frankies and show you all how I'm doing it. Isn't it looking just amazing, guys? Mamma mia, pesh kartano, Henny's Frankie treat. Guys, try it out, you all will love it. So as I said earlier, I'm again repeating the same steps. Y'all can have a look one more time just to be sure how I did it all. So here is the tortilla wrap. I'm not the wrap but the tortilla. I'm getting it cooked on all sides properly, getting it crunchy and all that. All the oil is absorbed, nothing is excess. Then I'm layering it up with mayonnaise, and this one also I'm going to cut into pieces, but first I'm going to layer it with mayonnaise. Layer it with the homemade Jen Szechuan sauce. I'm going to mention its link in the description box below, and you all will love it. Do check it out, guys. After this, I'm going to sprinkle the sandwich masala and the Frankie masala on it and cut it into 2 parts. If you all don't want to have them into small sizes, you can go ahead and roll it into one big Frankie, a huge one. But I feel this is way more convenient to eat when we have it into small pieces, and also you get more stuffing that way. That's my preference, but you can do according to your preference. And here you can see I'm placing the stuffing. It looks amazing and it tastes as good as it looks. And sprinkle some cheese, and this time I decided I'll do both of them simultaneously. And again you can see I'm rolling it. I'm trying to show you all as as precisely as possible. Here, taking one end, folding, rolling, taking the other end, folding and rolling, keeping it on the foil, and so on and so forth. guys, with this we come to the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it, and I hope that you guys will try out this recipe, and if you all do, then please do let me know. Also, any suggestions or any recommendations are most welcome. Please mention them in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys again with another new recipe. And do try it out, guys. I'm sure you all will love it. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Love you. Bye bye.